All right, welcome, all of my Kryptonians. Today, I have a really special guest for you here, Grant Haseley, the CEO slash executive director of Undead Blocks. I told you guys a lot about this game. A lot of you have children, even yourself, maybe your spouse, who've been playing Call of Duty and other FPS games for free. Some of you have just dropped like $500, $600, $700 on a PS5 and have not gotten a return on your investment except for a bit of entertainment. So, what about entertainment and getting paid to entertain yourself large amounts of money? The whole point behind this game is built by gamers for gamers. Gamers who want to get paid to game, have always wanted to get paid to game. So they have built the mechanism into it so that it makes your time worthwhile playing this game. You no longer have to pay for stuff in the game and not get your money back. You can actually build your money by investing in this game. So I'm going to give it over to Grant. Grant, thank you for having us, man. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Go ahead, man.
For you, Link Green, anything, man. I appreciate it.
it.
Thanks for having me on. I can't wait to talk to your community about what we've got going on at Undead Blocks. And like you said, I mean, the PlayStation 5 secondary market right now, you're paying $600-$700 for a PS5, and it's just pay, and you get nothing back. So we're looking to flip the gaming industry on its head. We're super excited about it, and I know your listeners are also.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So I got a few questions from my listeners because they've been asking. So I'll tell you this. I'll just say it in front of everybody. You gave a bunch of whitelist spots to DCG Mastermind. We were like one of the original DAOs. We had like 250 people on your call, and they're still like basically fighting over whitelist spots. So can you explain what whitelist spots are to our viewers and how that's going to work with Undead Block strategy or structure?
Sure. Before I do that, I would like to say DCG was the earliest of the early. That AMA, a lot of fun with you guys, and you know, I know you guys were really the first partnership we secured. We're exploding now, over 7,000 on our Discord, but you guys were the earliest of the early. So DCG is always heard early from what I've been told. But let's just go into the whitelist. So being whitelisted gives you the right to purchase a NFT before the public. And why that's important is because a lot of the NFT projects that you're seeing right now are limited edition or just limited quantity available. And a lot of these collectors, they want them. They're very desirable, but it's just hard to allocate fairly the whitelist spots for the right to purchase the weapon. So if I was given a whitelist spot for Undead Blocks, I will have the right on minting day to mint the NFT and basically own that NFT and play Undead Blocks. So that's just specific for our project. But whitelisting is very important because if you don't have that spot and the NFT mint sells out, then you won't be able to purchase. You have to purchase the NFT on a secondary market like OpenSea.
Correct. All right. So basically, for those of you who do not understand what minting is, like Grant did a great job of breaking it down, but sometimes we still kind of have those disconnects. Minting is basically the process of putting an item onto the blockchain. All right. So, but for the purposes of this, minting is that first opportunity to buy that NFT. That's all you need to think about, unless you're trying to get into the tech side of things. It's the first opportunity to buy this NFT. The reason why a whitelist has had to be created for this project is because the acclaim, the people who want to get into this project is so large that they have to make it fair enough for those who actually support the project. They don't just want people who are just trying to make money. They don't really care about gaming or gamers or, you know, creating opportunities for gamers. They want to make sure that the people who are invested in this game are basically shareholders, guys. If you don't understand the NFT space, the one thing that you need to understand is the community is what builds these projects. The community is actual shareholders in this project, in these projects. So what Grant is doing, understanding the NFT space and understanding the gaming space, because if you're a gamer, you know, you probably have gamer friends in like Yugoslavia somewhere that you care a lot about, right? So he understands that. And so that's why the structure was built like that, for you to get an opportunity out of all of the other people who are going to want to buy this game just to make money, for you to not only be able to make large amounts of money, but to be able to do with you what you love with the community who is doing the same thing. Am I getting that right, Grant?
I would also add there, it's basically like pre-access. It's a pre-sale. Like you have the opportunity to mint your weapons on undeadblocks.com rather than purchasing on the secondary market. It's like if you have been like, if you're on target.com and you get your order for your PS5, you have to go pick it up. Then you pay for it when you pick it up. Like that's kind of how the whitelist process works. It's basically putting that NFT on layaway. And then once you're ready to mint, when we tell you it's time to mint, then you can mint it and then you'll have the NFT. And why that, like Link said, the reason why that's important is because we do not want speculators coming into Undead Blocks just purchasing 9, 10, 11 NFTs and then they can't distribute those weapons to our community. Like that's not cool. That's not fun. Like Undead Blocks is built for the gaming community, for you guys, for your community, right? It's something that is going to be a worldwide phenomenon. We'll see more of projects like this where you are giving your most rabid fans and your gamers that early access to the ability to mint the weapon NFT. And that's really what whitelisting is all about.
And you know what? We're just going to keep bouncing great points off of each other. So this guy is very humble, and it's kind of annoying how humble he is sometimes because he's not telling you everything. You can play this game with your PlayStation 5 controller. He didn't even say that. You can play this game with your Xbox controller. You know, official skins coming out for your controllers. Like we have all of these Epic Games. The developers of FORTNITE are the ones building this game. They're on this design team.
You're close. It's KEVERU Games. They've also worked on FORTNITE. Yeah, that's okay. KEVERU. It's a very common misconception, but yes, KEVERU Games. They've worked on some small projects like FORTNITE, Star Wars Tales of the Galaxy. You know, these guys are a heavy-hitting studio. Okay. Like Undead Blocks is striving to be the Activision of crypto, and you guys are basically getting in on that before Activision. You just see Activision sold for $70 billion to Microsoft. So that's what we want to be. Is we want to aspire to be the Activision of crypto gaming. Undead Blocks is the beginning. It's the start. And like you said, like no other play to earn game right now. You can play with your PS5 controller, your Xbox controller. Like that was really expensive for us, but we got it done. Like I am not a PC gamer. I am a Xbox guy through and through. DCG might be getting a couple, personalized Xbox controllers once these supply chain issues are going off. But,
we heard,
I showed him the concept. It looks really awesome.
It's dope.
It's dope. Just one more thing I would want to touch on is so many of you guys out there that have been gaming your entire life have just been pay. And what have you earned? Like in Fortnite, so many people are dropping their hard-earned money on skins. And yeah, it's super cool and they're collectible, but they don't really have a lot of resale value outside of the Fortnite ecosystem. Undead Blocks, you purchase your weapon NFT, and then you earn. And then if you want to take a break, you can lend your weapon. And that's basically the concept of gilding, like Link has talked about in his previous videos. But you can also sell your weapon once you're done with Undead Blocks and you play your next game. So we are basically creating full-time zombie killers, small business owners, to the ability of you control your own destiny and you have your own financial independence.
I just want to make it clear, as low as about around $200 to $300 to get into this. And we're talking about huge returns. We're talking about, like Grant is saying, becoming your own business. And one thing that you don't know, you may or may not know about the NFT space is you don't have to actively participate to make money here. You can stake your items, your NFTs, or you can loan your NFTs out to someone else. Maybe one thing that's becoming really big is loaning NFTs out to people from other underdeveloped countries, right? And then they're able to use your NFTs to earn money, and they give you a cut. So not only are you earning money on having that NFT, right? Someone is actually working for you. You have an employee working for you, making money for you while you're doing nothing but holding the item for as little as $300. And like we said, you've spent more than $300 on stuff that does not make you money over and over again. In fact, it's funny that you said people have been gaming for all of their lives. We did a quick estimate, a few friends of mine, since PlayStation, right? How much do you think that between you and your parents have spent on gaming? And we started counting and just thinking about the games, the systems, the platforms, the controllers, the skins. And we're like, man, probably about $10,000, $15,000 on the very low end. That's on the very low end. I said on the very low end, because I'm not really a big gamer. I just like gaming. My gamer friends, $10,000 to $15,000 isn't even putting a dent in it.
Yeah.
Then we look at, all right, how much money did we make off of that? Zero. We didn't make anything off of it. So this is amazing. This is amazing.
Think about any other depreciating asset. Like when the Xbox 360 came out, my parents dropped $700 on the Xbox 360. If you invested that $700 in 2012 in an Xbox 360 instead of buying the Xbox, how much would you have today if you purchased Bitcoin? Just think about that. Like,
no, that's true.
Every dollar in your personal portfolio needs to be allocated in a way that's just making sure that you are either invested or working towards financial independence. Like, so many people have been gaming and earning nothing, and this gives our early people that have participated in the whitelist program that first chance to get in quite early without going into the nitty gritty. Like our whitelist, once you purchase, you'll be able to purchase an Ethereum. So this is only for the first 3,000 people. After that whitelist is closed, you will only be able to purchase an Undead token after we launch Undead token. And we have a feeling there's going to be lots of demand for Undead token because you'll be only able to purchase the weapons in Undead token. So basically our first 3,000 participants at DCG is about 300 of them, or 500 or whatever the amount.
It's like so far it's like 282 other people.
You guys are basically 10% of our first original game. And so many of you guys have been hitting me up. Like Gary's been hitting me up from DCG every day. Like, man, I keep hyping it up with my son. We can't wait to play together. It's also going to be a way for kids to bond with their parents. Like we talk about, like, this isn't, I know this is a financial independence and crypto channel, but we could talk about family for a minute. Like when I was a kid, I really never bonded with my parents about gaming. They always thought I was wasting my time. Now you tell your parents, look, I'm opening my own small business. Then the parents want to get involved. Then the parents say, kids, teach me how to play this game. Teach me how to play a first-person shooter so I can make money with you. Then, that it just is increasing that bond amongst families. So there's just so many different layers to this we're excited about, but that's probably the biggest one for me.
So let me give you a story. It's funny. I never told you this, but it's before I met you, and I had first found out about the game. I am good friends with the owner of two prominent record labels in Atlanta, SMG Records and Presidential Records. He's actually my business partner. He grew up with his children. My business partner grew up with his children. So I show him the game. He has a big gaming computer in his office with a huge screen. I put up the game on the gaming computer, or the landing page, and he calls his grandsons into his office. He makes them come to his office. And he's like, at the time, the zombie killer package was 2 ETH. He's like, all right, I need 2 zombie killer packages for these guys. Hey, write down your school schedules and any extracurricular activity schedules that you have, because any free time that you have in between that, I'm going to need you to be playing this game to make our family. I swear, bro, on everything I love, I can call my fiance in here right now.
Yeah.
He came up with an entire strategy to have his grandchildren playing this game when he owns a venture capitalist firm. This is an investor who's seen this game and was like, hey, we need on right now. So I just wanted to say that. That's funny.
There's so many different stories of that where you have people like kids that are working for allowances, right? And maybe their parents are down on their luck, or they're from maybe just a disenfranchised community and they don't have a lot of extra spending money, but they want to give their kids something that can basically give them a chance to make side income while other things are happening. So like there are just so many different instances of that where our parents or crypto fans or just investors are like, I want to set my kids up for this, because what it's going to do, Link, is it's going to teach those kids from a very young age about the investing and just becoming financially independent, not reliant on individuals like the government to take care of them, or bad actors in the space. Like it's really going to open the minds of so many people in crypto. Like so many FPS gamers know nothing about crypto. They just want a game. We anticipate that at least 35% of our new players will be owning a token for either the first time in their life, or they only have like a Coinbase account. Like that's from our just focus groups and our studying. About 4 out of every 10 people that we talk to, they don't even own crypto, but they want a game. You hop in our Discord right now, it's 7,000 just apes of just, they've been playing FPS games their entire life, and they're just ready to just go crazy for our game. and I can't wait to give it to them.
I mean, think about that. You've been doing something, like you said, you've been doing something your entire life for free just because you love it. And now you're getting that positive reinforcement of, oh shit, I just made some money off of this game.
Yeah.
Like, forget all the other games. And then if you're the first in this space, that does mean that Call of Duty and Fortnite has to get their shit together.
Yeah.
And get on the blockchain.
They're scared of us. They're scared of us.
I'm sure.
It's true. And because that's the way they make money. That's why Activision Blizzard was just sold for $70 billion. We only raised $2 million in our pre-funding. And the way our game looks right now, so many people tell us it looks just like Call of Duty. It does. It looks and feels like Call of Duty. I'll give you another point. Like, I was watching one of your mass adoption programs, and you were talking about how Odell Beckham Jr. took his salary in Bitcoin. You think Odell would play football for free?
Of course not.
He wouldn't play football for free.
So why are you gaming for free?
Why are so many of our gamers, our professional gamers, just playing for free? Like, I know Twitch has a very good streaming platform, but only the 1% of people, the Twitch streamers, are making money. So many people just play for the love of the game. But why can't we compensate these people for their love of the game? Like, it just is. It's so much common sense to me. And the reason why it hasn't been done is because there are, individuals in corporate America that want to keep the status quo. And these crypto blockchain games, like, a lot of them haven't been very fun. Like, let's be honest. Like, there are some good ones out there, but nothing like Undead Blocks, nothing like this is on the market right now, and it's just going to change the game.
Yeah, for the most part, those games are not fun, and that's major. And you said
there are some fun ones. There are. I'm not going to say there all are, but
not all of them are bad. And I'm not even saying
I don't hate Peg Axie. I Peg Axie looks fun, but
you gotta see, man.
Nothing like COD, man.
Yeah, nothing. They had one where they tried to come up with a it was a first person shooter in space, something like that. It was blockchain based. I can't remember the name of it, but it just wasn't really good. But like I said, man, the fact that we're teaching children how, like, we have our own class that teaches children how to get paid to game. And historically we've tried, right? We've tried to teach our children about stocks and options, and it's like, this stuff is not fun. It's not, it's whack. But now I get to make money doing something that I love. Like, it's just brilliant. So just a little bit about the whitelist. The whitelist will be announced on February 15th. At what time?
Well, so we're going to start rolling them out in groups of 40. Like, they're the way we're doing the whitelist program, like, you can't just get on it just by besides DCG and like our other partners, like, for those just in the public, like, they have to submit art, or they have to submit like content creation, or invite their friends. So we have to spend some time grading that. It'll probably take us about a week. So we're going to start rolling them out about 40 at a time to start. By the end of February, it should be complete. And then we're going to go for minting from there. So expect mint like early March.
Nice. That's perfect.
And the beta is going to actually be out at the end of Q1. So all those that have their weapons, they'll be able to try out their weapons in game. And I mean, that's just a very immersive experience. Like, the fact that you'll have the weapon itself in your wallet, in your Ethereum wallet, you'll be able to play the beta in game.
Yes. It's going to be dope.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
It's going to be dope. Yeah.
Keep in mind, like, we have a team of 40 developers from KEVERU Games working on this game.
Oh, I didn't know it was that many.
Yeah. It's 40. This is their full-time jobs. Like, this is not just some cash grab game that you're going to be seeing. There's so many bad actors, and that's why I'm so thankful for people like you and DCG that lead the way, and they vet projects before they endorse them, because you guys just don't miss. And I'm glad that we're on your side, because there are a lot of different projects out there. It is overwhelming for people. Like, if you've never heard of a whitelist, as of 3 years ago, I never knew what a whitelist was. I had to dive in, do all the research myself. The fact that the crypto chemist is helping you guys out and just teaching you about it, is you guys got to show him some love, because it's, those kind of people in your life are very important to keep around.
Oh man, I've been striving to help everyone find their way, man. And I do have a couple of questions. I have a question from, his name is Tommy Trillfigure on Twitter.
Not to be confused with Tommy Hilfiger.
Not to be confused at all, man. It doesn't even sound similar. But he is an NFT artist. Has put out some pretty dope art. He's also a rap artist out of Richmond, Virginia. One of my good friends. He is all over this Undead Blocks project. And so he says, bro, I know I'm asking hella questions, but will you be able to earn if you mint the lowest weapons pack? Or do you have to mint tier 2 through 3? Seems with the first pack, I only get a knife and a pistol.
No, he's right. It's a good question. Yes, you will be able to earn Z-Bucks with a knife and a pistol. The reason why we're doing that is because we want to try to open it up for everyone. Like, we know for a lot of people, $200 is a lot of cash, especially for those in third world countries. So that's why we're offering that cheap option. But I mean, let's be honest, if you get the zombie killer, you're probably going to perform a lot better than the pistol. But the pistol gives you in. It gets you in. It gives you a chance. You can grind with the pistol. You can play squads matches where it doesn't matter who's in the game. All four of you will split the Z-Bucks pot equally. So you can have others carry you in those matches. But if you wanted to play King of the Hill, yeah, you're probably going to get smoked. But you can build. That's the reason why we're doing this concept is if you get the pistol pack, then you can use your Z-Bucks to buy more weapons. Then the NFT morphs. It becomes a new NFT with that pistol pack, but you also have like another weapon, like a shotgun that you purchased. So if you were going to upgrade your weapons loadout, that's how you do it. And then if you just grind for, you know, say 2 or 3 months, then you have a shotgun and an MP5 and your pistol. Like you're essentially creating the package you did not buy in the first place. But
and
for
you're still getting paid to play throughout this entire process. You're still getting paid to play.
Yeah, you're getting paid to play. And it's such an easy access point. Like there are so many other games out there where you're just acquiring land and you just sit there and you hold the land. But you're not doing anything with it. Like you said, try to engage with our youth. Our youth love playing first-person shooters. It's just a fact. And the way to do that is just offering different price points for everybody. So we don't price anybody out.
Yes. So we got the amateur pack, which is 1 ETH. And this is the one that Tommy Trofigure was talking about. It's about 200, anywhere from $200 to $300, depending on ETH price. Then you got to account for gas fees. We talked about gas fees. That's the amount of ETH, or excuse me, GUI that the blockchain charges to process your transaction, right? So you have to account for those. Okay. And then you have the survivor pack that is 0.3 ETH. Okay. You have the assassin pack that is 0.5 ETH, and you have the zombie pack that is 1 ETH. We are going for, I've asked for 1 zombie pack and 1 assassin pack. I'm not playing around. 1 zombie pack, 1 assassin pack. But yes, you and so you can make your money back in this game. You are going to make your money back in this game just by playing the game. If you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. You got to be there to see it. And again, we are early. I am a member or a proponent of DCG. I've been with DCG since before it was DCG, since it was just Jamar James giving us calls. All right. So one thing I know about DCG is that we are early to everything, and there's not been one thing. That's a fact. I'll give you guys one of our old reports. We give you an entire 200-page report every month. There has not been one time where we have slumped, where we have caused a catastrophe because all of our stuff was wrong and people did what we said and it just messed up everything. All right. We are on point. I'm not saying we're 100%, but you got to give us about a 90, 95, baby. So when we seen Grant, we jumped on him, man. We were in his Twitter all over, man. When we're not playing. My bad, Grant.
I just want to add a couple things there. The reason why we're doing these zombie packs is because, like, let's say the Ethereum or the 1 ETH package, the zombie killer, you get an F1, you get pistol, you get a knife, you get 4 perks, you get a grenade. If you tried to just do all of those NFTs separately, do you know how much gas you'd be guzzling? You'd be like a Chevy Tahoe. So, like, the fact that we're keeping it all bundled, we reduce the gas for you guys. Like, we've thought of everything. We're trying to make this as cheap and as easy as possible for our top gamers to just get in and earn money. And at the end of the day, that's what we're going to continue doing. That's what's going to make Undead Blocks the Activision of crypto. There's nothing like this on the market right now. We're 5 to 6 months ahead of the competition, and there are a lot of projects that don't even have a game. I play the beta almost every day.
Damn, Grant.
And you know what? I just was on vacation. Like, this is I just came back from vacation. I was chatting up with the chemist, and
we talking about
if Undead Blocks was live, you better believe I would have had a rental contract out there making money for me while I'm on the beach. That's exactly what the vibe we're going for is. You can play, you can earn, or you can lend and you can earn. This is passive income or active income. It's your choice.
Yes. And yo, I'll have to break it down more. We'll do another call on this. I just want to give some shout outs here. We have Ranisha Brooks. She is actually a DCG admin. She handles our administrative processes. Her and Willette handle a lot of our administrative processes. She has been very long on this game. She said COD has nothing on this game. She said she needs a weapon in her wallet right now. Hashtag DCG. I mean, she's really excited about this, man. We are all very excited about this. DCG is very long in this project, and I'm telling you, we pick winners. So thank you, Grant, for being here with us, man. I know you got another AMA. I know you've been knocking out AMAs. You took like 3 days off, and now you're knocking out AMAs once again. So I appreciate you, man. We will have you back. Thank you for coming. And anything else you need from me, let me know, man.
I will say the fact that you started with JJC, Jamar James calls, and now you're with DCG is that made me laugh. But
that's
listen,
funny.
You guys, if you guys have any questions about Undead Blocks, follow us on Twitter, Undead Blocks. Follow myself, Grant_Undead. Join our Discord. If you're a gamer and you want to hang out with other gamers and others in your community that think like you and are like-minded individuals, come hang out with us. It's a blast every single night, and we can't wait to bring this game to you guys.
All right, man. All right, you guys heard it from the CEO of Undead Blocks himself, Grant Haseley. Thank you for having us. Grant, keep killing shit, man. I'm so proud of you, bro. I'm so proud to know you. Let's get it.
Thank you, sir.
All right,
see you guys.
All right.